Do I have this right? Jerome Powell had a speech and gold and silver are up. We need to get down to the basement and find out what's going on. Let's do that right now. We've got a big story this morning, and you need to get up-to-date gold and silver investor. Jerome Powell of the United States Federal Reserve delivered a big speech in Sweden. There was a huge amount of buildup. It felt like that yesterday. I don't know if you were reading about this or not, but people were saying, oh, Jerome Powell's going to talk. It can have a massive impact on the price of gold, on the price of silver, on the overall markets. What did he say this morning, and what does it mean when we read between the lines? Powell delivered a great big nothing burger, but sometimes saying nothing is saying a lot, and we're going to talk about that toward the end of the video. But let me just give you kind of the headline details on what they're saying about Powell's speech this morning. Headline: Fed Chair Powell does not comment on monetary policy or economic outlook. That's from Zero Hedge. Powell does not comment on current U.S. economic or monetary policy outlook in prepared remarks for Sweden's Riksbank Symposium on Central Bank Independence. You know what he did talk about? He talked about how the Fed's not involved in green initiatives. Now, this is very strange. It seems like a distraction or a distraction technique. And not that we would ever think the Federal Reserve and Jerome Powell would use distraction techniques. Remember, he's like the wizard in the Wizard of Oz, hiding behind a curtain, pushing buttons, and when he's eventually exposed and they're exposed, we'll get the real truth about what these guys are up to. But back to what he did say. He said the Fed should focus on its goals, stick to its knitting. Yeah, like Janet Yellen. I bet she's a heck of a good knitter over there at the Treasury Department. Nonetheless, he also said, Powell says Fed won't use its tools to promote a greener economy. Okay, thanks, Powell. We appreciate that. And don't you, yes, you, there's only one you, and I'm going to remind you, you are special and unique. You're always welcome to join me here in Ron's Basement. If you enjoy being here, please come back. You can facilitate that by subscribing right here. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what you think about this nothing burger speech by Powell. Why did he not talk about monetary policy or the economy? We appreciate your thoughts. I appreciate you being here. Powell also says the Fed is not and will not be a climate policy maker. So suddenly, the Federal Reserve is wanting to talk about the fact that they're not a critical component of the green initiative. Why is he not talking about the economy? Why is he not talking about monetary policy? Take a second, think about that, right? What he's not talking about are the most important things. So maybe, just maybe, is there something going on there? Is there something afoot? It sure feels like, and we'll do this one in a nutshell, guys, but the economy, looking at real-time data, is definitely slowing down. I'm getting ready to make a video about credit card debt in this country. It's out of control. I digress. The fact that Powell used a distraction technique in this supposed huge speech in Sweden, to me, what he didn't talk about is more important than what he did talk about. I think we have green pastures ahead for the price of gold and silver. I wanted to get you up to date on this. I hope you're doing well. I'll see you next time.